Hello, this is Pintoon from Odishatv.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Barbati Stadium gets back test venue starters after 22 years. OCA Secretary thanks cricket lovers, cricketers and all OCA and BCCI officials. Centre approves Rs 5,176 crore for gas grid linking Odisha and 4 states under the JHBDPL gas pipeline project. Kavita demands DNA test of a baby, says statements of MLA Sanatan Mahakud are baseless. 12-hour band observed at Kesinga in Kalahandi for Government Medical College. And PG Council of Utkal University decides to conduct Students' Union election this year. Now the details. The cricket lovers of Odisha have a lot to cheer about as the Board of Control for Cricket in India on Wednesday accorded test venue status to Barbati Stadium after 22 years. The BCCI made an announcement to this effect at its annual general body meeting held in Mumbai. Talking to OTV over phone, Secretary of the Odisha Cricket Association OCA Ashirbad Behera said Barbati Stadium should have the test venue status since September last year. But the BCCI held back its decision after the unfortunate incident that took place during the T20 match between India and South Africa in the stadium on October 5 last year. He also thanked the cricket lovers, the cricketers of Odisha and all OCA and BCCI office bearers, particularly BCCI President Anurag Thakur. Notably, a BCCI team had visited Barbati Stadium in 2014 to review its infrastructure as a criteria for the test venue. Though the team had given a green signal for test venue status, the unruly behavior of the crowd during a T20 match between South Africa and India on October 5 last year, the BCCI held back its decision. Following the incident, former BCCI President Sasank Manohar had asked the OCA to submit a report within 48 hours. Acting on the directive, OCA had submitted the report on October 7 with an assurance that such incidents will not happen in future. The centre on Wednesday approved Rs 5,176 crore for funding the JHBDPL gas pipeline project, which will connect eastern part of the country with the national grid. The implementation of the project will ensure natural gas supply to the industrial, commercial, domestic and transport sectors in 5 states: Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha and West Bengal. CCEA has also approved the simultaneous development of city gas distribution networks in cities including Varanasi, Patna, Ranchi, Jamshedpur, Bhubaneswar, Kolkata, Cuttack en route of the JHBDL project. These distribution networks will be developed by GAIL in collaboration with the concerned states. It will bring clean cooking fuel at the doorstep of domestic households as well as provide clean fuel to transport sector in the eastern region. About 1.25 crore population living in these cities will be directly benefited by the establishment of these CGD networks. All these projects will generate direct as well as indirect employment for about 21,000 people and will boost socio-economic development in the eastern part of the country. The state government on Wednesday said the total prohibition of liquor demanded by several organizations in Odisha is unrealistic as consumption of liquor is a personal affair. Excise Minister Damodar Rao told the Assembly on Wednesday that it's not a realistic step to declare the entire state as a total prohibition area. Since consumption of liquor is a personal affair, the blanket ban would lead to illegal trade. Replying to a written question of BJP MLA Dilip Ray, the minister said while it would create opportunities for illegal and illicit trade of liquor, the people may face the consequences of the consumption of illicit liquor. He, however, said the excise policy of the state government has provisions to regulate the use of liquor in the state. Sources said the state government has set a target of collecting Rs 3,200 crores as excise revenue in 2016-17. A day after the independent MLA from Champua recorded his statement at the Mahila police station at Bhubaneswar, Complainant Kavita Mahakud, who claims to be his daughter-in-law, on Wednesday alleged that all the statements of the legislator are false. She also demanded the MLA's son Pankaj, whom she claims as a husband, should be presented before her along with his family members. The billionaire MLA recorded his statements at the Mahila police station on Tuesday in connection with the complaint lodged by Kavita. He had been earlier served notice by the Commissionerate Police to appear before the Mahila Police by September 19. After coming out of the police station, the MLA had reiterated that the complainant was not his daughter-in-law and termed the allegations against him as baseless. Earlier, Kavita had stated that she had tied the knot with the MLA's eldest son Pankaj in 2012 after being separated from her first husband Debasis Mahakud.
से मिछ कह मत भी निजे पॉलिटिकल प्रेसर पकईकि मत हैरान कर मत कौन पुलिस तरफ न्याय मिलूनी कि न्याय पर्यंत मुझे पाइपार मत न्याय दि जाऊ आजी ये करुच्ची जब मत न्याय न मिलला ताले मु माननीय मुख्यमंत्री पाक भेटिया जीवी जदि सेठी भी न्याय न मिलला ताले मु सुसाइड अटेम्प्ट करी
पुलिस जत डाकी मो ना गोटे अभियोग भित्तिहीन अभियोग माने जो अभियोग सत्यता पुलिस पाखे जो केस करछि पुलिस निश्चित भाव सत्यता अच्छे बोली तार कि न थाउ तार इनक्वारी करबा करिवो तीन अभियोग करछि आमे आईनगत जीवु आज्ञा आमे आईन रो आश्रय नै
आपण कोन कोन अभियोग रे केते सत्यता अछि
100% मिथ्या.
Demanding establishment of the proposed medical college at Kesinga in Kalahandi district, local youths resorted to a 12-hour bandh on Thursday. Members of the Kesinga Youth Association staged road blockade by burning tires and picketing at various places. Normal life was affected as bus service on various routes, including Balange, Bhubaneswar and Sambalpur from Bhavanipatna, was halted during the bandh. Besides, shops and other business establishments remained closed. Sources said water supply to Vedanta Alumina Refinery in Lanjigad from the Tel River was also stopped during the protest. On the other hand, police forces have been deployed at various places to avoid any untoward incident during the bandh. In a tragic incident, a class 5 boy was run over by a truck at Balahar in Talche on Thursday morning. The deceased was identified as Diptesh Behera. The incident took place when he was going to tuition on his bicycle and hit by the truck. Behera died on the spot. Angry over the incident, some locals staged road blockade by burning tires at Balahar, demanding compensation for the family of the deceased. They also demanded that plying of trucks in the area be stopped during daytime. Transport services from Banarpal to Talcher and Pallada were disrupted due to the road blockade. Vehicular movement on Khurda Banki Road was also disrupted as locals staged a road blockade after a person was killed in an accident near Gunpur area under Begunia police station on Thursday morning. The deceased has been identified as Purnachandra Sahu. According to eyewitnesses, the incident took place while Sahu was crossing the road. An unknown vehicle hit him and fled, sources said. A seriously injured Sahu rushed to Khurda District Headquarters Hospital where he died while undergoing treatment, sources added. As part of its efforts on empowerment of women in the state, the Odisha government has initiated yet another historic step by bringing down the stamp duty from 5% to 4% for women on the purchase of land and houses in their name. Earlier, women were used to pay 5% stamp duty. The revised stamp duty will also be applicable in case of transfer of movable assets as gift, said a release by the Chief Minister's office at Bhubaneswar on Wednesday. The decision to this effect has been taken by the state government as per the Odisha State Policy for Girls and Women 2014. With this revised stamp duty, crores of women of the state will be immensely benefited, the release added. The talks between the state government and Odisha Havildars, Sepoy and Constables Federation remained inconclusive at Bhubaneswar on Wednesday. The members of the Confederation had a meeting with Director General of Police KB Singh and Home Secretary to discuss about fulfillment of its 6-point charter of demands. But the meeting remained inconclusive. The demands of the Confederation include hike in the grade pay, food allowance for its members at par with the provision in the Central Police Force, appointment of grade 4 employees and abolition of contractual appointments. Odisha State Armed Police, constables, Sipoy and Havildars in the state are on their duty today wearing the black badges as a mark of protest.
महासंघर डाकरा अनुसार आमे ब्रांच एसोसिएशन समस्त कर्मकर्ता सहित समस्त सभ्यवृंद तांकरी कथा को सम्मान जनाया को जाई कला बैच परिधान करचु एवं ए कला बैच परिधान माध्यम रे आमे सरकार प्रति असंतोष जाहिर करचु जे यथाशीघ्र आम प्रति हेतिवा अन्याय को असंगत को दूरीकरण करी आमर जमी फाइनेंशियल बेनिफिट हो पार 24 घंटा ड्यूटी आम नियुक्त रोचु तेणु आमको निश्चित भाव में अन्य अपेक्षा अन्य दूरदृष्टि देखा था तेणु से आम मैंने ए प्रकार आंदोलन को कलाबाज परिधान कर समर्थन जाहिर करुछु।
Vigilance sleuths raided the Bisham Katak Block Education Office clerk Raj Bahadur Chaudhary's 2 houses and his office in a disproportionate asset case on Wednesday. The raid was conducted after the department got vital information on the clerk and his brother Ram Bahadur Chaudhary's involvement in amassing properties disproportionate to their known source of income. Ram Bahadur is working as a teacher in Padampur Bijayanand High School. According to sources, the anti-corruption wing of the Odisha police seized cash, gold and silver jewelleries along with the bank passbook during the raid at Raj Bahadur's houses located at Chalkamba and Lane 1 of Niladri Bihar in Gunupur. The BEO office of Gunupur was also charged in the case.
राम बहादुर चौधरी और भाई होती राज बहादुर चौधरी। राज बहादुर चौधरी सी अच्छा क्लर्क BEO ऑफिस विषम कटक एवं बड़ भाई राम प्रसाद चौधरी अच्छा शिक्षक BD शिक्षक पदमपुर हाई स्कूल नाम आगु आयर बहिर्भूत संपत्ति ठुल कर अभियोग होता एवं से अभियोग भितर स्पेशल जज विजिलेंस जयपुर ठार वारेंट बल घर आज तलाशी चलती तलाशी समय आम देखा पाइलु 3 महला विशिष्ट गोटे कोठा अच्छे और गोटे 2 महला विशिष्ट गोटे कोठा अच्छी गुंटूर टाउन एवं अन्य संपत्ति विषय चलती।
The PG Council of Utkal University on Wednesday decided to conduct Students' Union election in the university this year. University Students' Union advisor Jayant Kumar Parida said as there is no violence in the university campus this year, it has been decided to hold Students' Union election this year as per the schedule announced by the Odisha government. Notably, the student election in Utkal University was cancelled last year after student unrest.
आमर फॉर्मली नोटिफिकेशन 28 रे हबो से शेड्यूल अनुसार हम करिवो गवर्नमेंट शेड्यूल अनुसार किंतु जदि लिंगडो कमिशन जहा कहिछि जदि गंडोल हैला ताहले इलेक्शन गला वर्ष परी मध्य ए वर्ष बंद हेबो जदि गंडोल गला वर्ष परी हैला ताहले इलेक्शन बंद हिछि।
Before wrapping up, the news headlines once again. Barwati Stadium gets back test venue starters after 22 years. OCA Secretary thanks cricket lovers, cricketers and all OCA and BCCI officials. Centre approves rupees 5,176 crore for gas grid linking Odisha and 4 states under the JHBDPL gas pipeline project. Kavita demands DNA test of a baby, says statements of MLA Sanatan Mahakud are baseless. 12-hour band observed at Kesinga in Kalahandi for Government Medical College. And PG Council of Utkal University decides to conduct Students' Union election this year. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.